Welcome to session number 10. Today we will be focusing on some cleanup. I think like throughout the 10 sessions, the 9 sessions that I've done, I've said the phrase that we'll figure it out later, or we will deal with it later too many times. So that's the time where I actually deal with it. I want to clean up a lot of different things like switching months on the calendar page, adding different icons, improving styles, finishing the theme provider. We have a lot of things we can do. If you have any suggestions of what you want to see, please put them in the chat. I might do something first, some like in different sequence. But yeah, so last time we kind of, let me just move this thing a bit over. Last time we ended on displaying the light theme, dark theme switch. Yeah, this is broken because I'm not actually running anything. Let me start my app. All right. Yeah, because I need to install that. Last time we kind of left off on a theme switch working. We can switch between two different themes. I want to improve that. I want to improve the code a bit, finish that up, put it up for PR. See where we get with it. So yeah, by default, well, actually, I mean, my last theme is white. I can change the theme. And that looks pretty good. Okay, first thing that I want to do, I'm just going to be fixing things as I see them. This change theme button will probably look different, but even for now, I want to make sure that the borders of the buttons are using theme colors and not just like some hard-coded colors. So you can see that the border is not black in a white theme, although it should be. So let's fix things like this. Kind of remind ourselves of what the light theme, dark theme switch is. So from the previous session, we have there's theme provider component, which just basically gets the theme from local storage. We can switch the theme with a button. And there's also this important data theme prop, which we pass the theme into. So you can see that if I go to index CSS, we'll have some variables, CSS variables defined. And they're being redefined if the data theme attribute is dark. So this works like a toggle whenever we re-render and the data theme is set to dark, this will trigger. Anyway, our border on a button is probably not using our theme styles, and I want to fix that. So we have a custom button component and the custom button CSS. And you can see that the border is always white. So that's why it doesn't show. I mean, the border is there, it's white. In the light theme, it's just not showing up. All right, so instead of doing white, I want to actually use my variable for the text color, text primary. So now you can see that we get this nice black border. This should also happen here on this button as well. All right, that's great. There are also probably, oh, this is in a different PR. I realize. Yeah, the borders of this grid are also hard-coded, so let's change that. So I think this will be in our calendar page. Yeah, this is another thing that we'll need to change. It's unrelated. Calendar CSS. We can see that the border of each cell is white. Same thing, we want to use our style, and that looks better. All right. Starts to look a bit nicer. Let's see if we are missing anything else here.
Yeah, it looks nice actually.
Sorry?
It looks nice.
Yeah, thank you. The thing we're missing is obviously the logo. Like the logo is white and it's a PNG, which means that the background is transparent. We'll take the background of whatever the page's background is. So I could probably have like an alternative logo with a black text.
We could use some glassy kind of themes actually, because this is very normal actually, this kind of themes, plain and solid one.
Do you mean having an alternative logo with a background, or what are you saying?
Yeah, it's kind of like a glassy kind of look actually. Means, you know, it should be like a little bit transparent, and at the same time it should have a glass kind of effect that you can see a transparent one.
Oh, I see. So like a glass effect, you want to give it an opacity of some sort.
Yeah, some light version or something like that, bluish or whitish mix kind of stuff.
Okay, let's see what we can do. Well, this image is in the home component, so let's go there. Here's our image, class name home logo. See what's in our home CSS. So we could give this, I'm curious if this will work with PNGs, but like, what if we give this a background color of, let's see what happens with black. Okay, so this just gets black. And if we change the theme, it will just be very contrast. Yeah, the contrast will be very high. To achieve the effect that you were going for is, I think I would need to specify some custom like RGBA value. And we can do something like, so this requires a value between 0 and 255. If we want a grayish transparent look, we probably want to go for, well, let's see how 100 looks like. Alpha, I believe, is between 0 and 1. I might be wrong about this, but let's try. Okay, so this is better. I mean, it's hard to tell whether it's just gray or transparent. Like, I think if we set the background of the page to red, and this is red-ish, then it means that it's transparent. So for example, I'll go to index CSS, just set the dark theme background. So let's just set it to red. Yeah, so you see that it's kind of transparent, right? Like it's very red in the background, and then you can see the red going through here. Yeah, I'm kind of fine to leave it.
Yeah, the previous one was better actually.
Sorry?
The previous one was better actually. The red is too much.
No, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna leave the background. I was just double checking if this is actually transparent. Right, so is this kind of the look you wanted to go for?
No, basically means the transparency we can make it around 70% or something like that. Then it will be like more transparent.
Okay, let's try that. Is this?
Yeah, this looks nice.
I want to go to the extreme. Actually, this is 70% opacity. So this is like 30% transparent. If we want to go with 70% transparent, this is going to be 70% transparent.
Okay.
This is how it looks like in light theme. Probably want
Yeah.
something like this, right? I mean, really, I would want like another icon, like another logo. With
Yeah, icon. Yeah, icon should be changing actually according to the theme.
That's fine for now. Let's maybe add some more padding here, or sorry, margin. Margin bottom, add like 2 rem. So the text doesn't touch the icon. Yeah, looks reasonable. I'm going to roll with it. So are there any other things we need to change here? Let's see. Oh, I also want to make the header sticky, I think, right? If I scroll past, I still want to have the header here. Would be nice. Calendar looks ugly, but it's good for now. Okay, I'm gonna commit this. Fix styling in light theme. Cool. So next up, I want to bring in icons because I think icons are cool. And instead of this change theme button, just this like box, I want to have something like a moon and a sun. And basically, depending on which icon you see, the theme would change. So for that,
like a theme icon.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll use material icons because I mean we're a Google website. They have something very similar here. Well, I guess not really, but I wonder if they have it in the mobile version. I thought last time I found like really something exactly what I wanted to look like. It's basically this switch, but just one icon. I don't want it to be like a come down button. Okay, so we're going to be using material icons, and we'll want to bring that in. And let's see how they are using them here. So they import a specific icon from icons material icon, or they just import them from everything, and they say in the documentation that the safest bundle size is option 1, which makes sense because if you want to bring in 2 icons, you don't need to bring in the whole library in. So yeah, this kind of makes sense. I think you can just use them as components, probably. Let's see. So G icon, yeah. So just use it as a component, and you can specify a color you want, and so on. Okay, so go from there. Actually, Material UI, like this package, provides a very nice way to do themes. I didn't want to go for this straight away because it's like a lot of overhead, but we might eventually switch to this in the long run. But okay, let's see how we can change our buttons. So in the theme provider, the theme state is in the theme provider, but the actual menu is what's rendering the button to switch the theme. So here's our custom button, and it says button text change theme. This is the point where I think it will get messy because we will need to bring in the state of which theme we're using. In order to read, right? Because we want the state of the theme. I'm going to add another prop, and then probably I want to spend some time refactoring this and showing how we can use provider pattern to avoid passing a lot of props into components. So I'm going to pass another prop called theme. And menu will receive another prop. And then instead of rendering our custom button, what I want to do is say if our theme is equal to dark, I want to render a sun to switch to the light one. Otherwise, I want to render the moon. And I actually don't know the exact component names. I don't think, well, there's like WB Sunny. Let's search up the exact icons I want. We have like a good search for the full list of these icons. Cool. I want my sun. Okay, WB Sunny is actually good, I think.
Yeah, that would be good.
Or light mode. Light mode is more
for the light version.
Yeah. So light mode. If it's dark, otherwise we want to render. Is there a dark mode? See how that looks like. So yeah, this is not how I want to make do my imports, because this will import the whole bundle. Like that's what they recommend against in the docs. Yeah, make sure you follow minimizing button size guide approach before using the second approach. Maybe it would be tree shaken out. I'm not sure, but to be safe, I'm just going to import them separately. So in order to do that, I'm going to say dark mode comes from material/dark mode, and this comes from light mode. We don't need custom button anymore. So the only thing that's left, unexpected character. Oh, because I switched these around. The only thing that's left is the on-click. We want to have an on-click on each one of these. I wonder if it has one. Let's try this. Changed, and same thing here. Let's see how this looks like. Can resolve MU material utils. Interesting. So do you also need the whole library installed to use just the icons module? Because I was hoping we wouldn't need to. what this says. Package provides material icons package. Components use MVSVG icon component to render SVG for each icon. If you're not already using MVG in project, you can add it with. Okay, so seems like this is required as well. All right. So when this is done, we should see our icons in action. Ooh, can't resolve motion react. Okay, let me restart this because we've installed a bunch of packages.
Can you show the errors?
Sorry.
Actually, I wanted to see the error. Actually, what was that error?
Well, let's see if we get it again. It was related to, oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
It's
Okay, module not found. Okay, bottom not
emotion.
So are we using like any emotion kind of module or like something like that?
Let's see. We do not know.
So what was the line number it was showing?
It's actually throwing somewhere.
Style engine. It's style engine provider.js file and index.js. In index.js, we have used on line number 6, 0,39 column. 0,62. Okay.
Yes, but these errors are going from node modules. This means that the package that we brought in, which is node modules like /@MUI.
Yeah, sir, yeah, right.
Is erroring out for some reason.
I think it's not compatible, I guess. Because it's looking for some functions which is not there actually. Not in that manner, I guess. It is conflicting.
Yeah. So let's probably, I wonder if like, I want to read some docs of MUI and how they recommend just starting off. If there's like extra installation required, but I'm pretty sure that the sequence in which you install the packages might matter, or you might not need one or the other.
Actually, I also face these kind of issues like when I was actually installing the modules actually. And basically I was working on a pretty simple program. So I got the issues regarding the conflict actually, version conflicts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, you're right. Like the versions of the packages might mismatch. They're like, yeah, getting started installation. Oh, so it is like this is required. It's interesting. I mean, this seems like what we're missing, right?
Yeah.
React.
Yep, definitely. Both of the files are there actually. Styled and styled.
Okay, let's try adding these guys in. Please note that React 17 over and React DOM 17 over are peer dependencies.
Peer dependencies.
We do have 17 plus, so it should be fine. Okay, that's installed. Let's see how that feels like. All right, that's better. There's our moon. We can click and hey, look at that.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
The cursor is not a pointer, however, so kind of wish I wonder if there's like a setting to do that for icons.
Yeah, on the body tag actually, we can put a pointer over there.
Sorry, what's that?
Like, sorry, actually, I usually put a pointer on the body section.
Yeah,
So
you
it
mean like
becomes
the CSS property?
no HTML. Yeah, on the HTML program. Yeah, CSS only. Sorry, right. On the CSS only.
Yeah,
Body curly braces and cursor as a pointer. Cursor. Style.
Right. So I think this might just work. So like I wonder if there's some built-in solution, because yeah, I could have put a class on this and then went to CSS and done with the cursor pointer, right? So that would work. But seems like there might be some solution that MUI gives us out of the box. Let's format this a bit better and see if this works. Yeah, that's better. So we have a cursor on the sun. I can now put the same one on the moon. And we have a very nice theme switch here. Cool. Okay, let's commit that. This was accidental to have the menu on the center, but I kind of like it, where you have the theme switch on the right, theme on the actual menu in the center. I think this might break a bit. You know what? I'm not opposed to this. Like, just the theme being at the center.
Yeah, that's not look nice.
I mean, I'm kind of fine with it for now. I do want the header to be sticky. I do want the header to kind of follow your screen as you scroll. Let's do that.
I was thinking to come in the menu list only, like when we when we are decreasing the resolution, that moon sign and the sun sign should come inside the menu tab.
Inside?
Yeah, inside the menu.
Oh, inside the hamburger, you mean?
Yeah, inside the. No, right? Or should it come down below that?
Yeah. I would actually be fine if it was just left aligned and like to the left of the hamburger menu, because it's not like I wouldn't probably not place it here because it's not an option. You can it's not a
yes, you are right. Yeah, right.
Maybe
it's a navigation bar.
Yeah, maybe not in the center, but let's see what controls that.
Actually, that is not responsive, I guess. That's the design which you are using right now. I think that is not responsive. Because of that, actually, it's coming in the center, actually. If it is responsive, then it will come accordingly. We just have to make it responsive.
What do you mean it's not responsive?
I'm just when we decreasing the when we are doing the smaller resolution, so the menu bar is coming to the right hand side in a proper manner because we are using a responsive, right? So it automatically adjusts itself. So I am thinking that the design which we are using, the sun sign and moon sign, I think it is not responsive here, like as a design perspective. If it is responsive, then it will adjust itself accordingly. It will come below the menu bar or anything like that on the right hand side.
Well, yeah. I mean, it doesn't care about the screen size, right? It's just going to place itself.
Yeah,
that's what I'm about. I'll probably place it to the left of the hamburger.
Yeah, I was just saying that, if we can make it responsive, just like the menu bar and all, and the other contents. So it will automatically adjust itself. We don't even have to do a left align, right align, or anything like
Mhm.
that. It will align itself accordingly.
Yep, makes sense. I want to extract this into a component because it's like a self-contained bit of code, which we can actually like pass the theme and the on theme changed. And we'll render, and it will also be easier to handle that bit of code. I'll do that first. Okay, let's add a new folder. I'm going to call this theme switcher. We'll just export default function theme switcher. The theme switcher will take a theme and on theme changed function callback to call, and then we'll just do this. Turn that. I don't even need to use the curlies, I don't think. And we also need to bring over the imports. Cool. So in here, I'm going to call our theme switcher and pass the theme in and pass the on theme changed. So yeah, nothing should have changed by now. We should still get this icon. An interesting thing to point out as well is that you can see that this is the second time we're kind of forwarding these props. The first one wasn't the theme provider. We're providing theme and on theme changed. And then the menu is providing this below. This is something I want to refactor later on with use of provider. But okay, let's have it not be centered when we switch to the mobile view. So if I want to do that, I could just group it with the hamburger. I think because ultimately, let's see what styles do we have on our menu. So menu is display flex and it has justify content space between, which means that all of its items will be on the separate sides of the container.
Okay.
So if we group, like the logo will be on the one side, and then the nav and everything else will be on the right side. So I think if I just bring the switcher here, we might be, oh, but this might, see.
No, it will come next to the, it will come next to the menu bar actually. To the block. It will come next to the block. Yeah, I was thinking the same.
So yeah, the menu went to the right, and if we're small, this disappears at all because we're not showing this. I don't think
yeah,
so.
it is inside the nav. It is inside the nav.
Yeah, let's see how like responsiveness is handled. But I think it's like a display, conditional display based on the size of the screen. So yeah, if the screen and max width 500, the active hamburger has a display flex and nav has display none. And by default, the hamburger has display none. And this has display flex, right? So this defines which rules will be applied when the screen is small, essentially. That's fine. I can just duplicate the theme switcher and show both in the desktop and the mobile view. So here's what I want to do. We have this toggle. I can copy the theme switcher and put it in front of this toggle. And we're actually going to refactor this to use icons as well. So this looks fine. I can now minimize it, and you can see that this is beside. I mean, the alignment is off, which I'm not too worried about for now. Yeah, this is good. We now see, ooh, this is interesting. This is also hard coded, seems like.
Or what we can do, like, we can keep that, moon and the theme icon on the right hand side only, and the menu will come to the left hand side of it. Just like right now, we just have to change the positions actually, I guess. So it will look nice actually.
Say it again. What do you want to do?
Yeah, what I was saying that, this theme icon, it will be on the right hand side only, just like when we see the actual resolution. Okay, and
what is actual resolution?
No, I'm just like in a normal resolution, in a way, yeah. As you can see, it is on the right hand side.
Mhm.
And when we are actually looking in the mobile version, it should be there only, like it should not change its position. And this menu bar, which we are seeing right now, it should come on the left hand side of the theme actually.
So you want to switch these, switch the places.
Yeah. Actually, I was saying that the theme icon should not change its position. It should be there only then, because there is no point actually like changing its position because it's a theme, right? So if it is at one place only, then it's better, right?
Let's see.
Yeah, we can just make menu to the right hand side.
Yeah. So instead of space between, we can just group, actually, we can just group these into a div, right?
Yeah.
Here's our nav, here's our logo. So we just need another div wrapping all these guys. Ooh.
Yeah, just a little bit of adjustment. That's it. It's done. We just have to give the padding or margin a little bit on the left side.
Right. We want a flex row actually, because this is vertical alignment and we want horizontal alignment.
Yeah, we can give a width actually. If we give a width on a particular percentage, I think that will resolve the issue, I guess.
I'm gonna call this nav group. And nav group. We'll have display flex, and I think it's row by default. Yeah, it is row by default.
Yeah, nice. A little bit, I think, on the margin top or something.
Yeah. The vertical alignment will fix, because I think as soon as we fix this icon, they will be the same and they will be in the same height. I'm not too concerned about that. Although,
and a little bit, and a little bit of space between those two.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm also concerned about this. You can see that our background of each of the nav elements is still
the same actually.
black. I wonder if there is something hard coded in here. Yeah, there is. So menu item, this should be var what is it? So index CSS. Just background. Yeah, so that's better. And the icon doesn't change its color, which is fine. I actually wonder how this icon changes its color. It's pretty interesting. It detects its own color, probably based on contrast or something. But yeah, let's switch these icons to also be used.
Yeah, we have to do it in the, yeah, we have to do it separately for that.
So close is one, and I think hamburger is another one. Or just menu. So instead of close, I'm going to use the close element. And then this will be menu. Oh, we'll have a bit of a conflict here, I think. Because I already have a component called menu. Menu open. Menu list. Menu open looks like this. I wonder what this is. Just menu icon. Seems like it's just called menu. So here's our close. We also want menu. So this will complain, but I can import it as whatever I want. Oof. It's getting pretty slow. I think I'm going to restart this.
Actually, I'm also facing the same issue right now. There is no space in my C drive right now. It's almost full. I'm trying to I'm trying to delete lots of stuff, but still not enough space. I think I have to buy an external hard disk for that now.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Hey, that looks better. So it's a smaller icon. We can fix that.
Yeah, it's looking nice actually.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's actually suiting actually. It's not that small actually. It's medium, I guess.
It is not like the only issue I'm having with this is it's not vertically aligned with the logo. See how the icons are at the top?
Yep.
So either we need to just make them bigger, have them what, like this is 72 pixels high, or we can just like centrally align them. Which I'm fine either way. Yeah, maybe just having them a bit bigger would be nice. Is there like There's font size. I wonder what that does. No, that's not it. Let's read the docs. Size. Actually, it is font size, right? So maybe we were using medium before. How about large? No. Oh, okay. So I was just modifying the X, not the hamburger. Kind of want to do them both at the same time. So what does medium look like? So medium is what we were using. So we want large, and the theme switcher should also use large, I suppose. Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
Yeah.
I still kind of think that the hamburger should be the right one, the rightmost one. Just because of how it feels. But I'm really pleased with this. There are some issues with height, the width, sorry. Oh, but this is because of the logo, I believe. Let's see, if I hide the logo, I don't think we'll get that. Body, header. Yeah, so I have no issues with sizing anymore. Yeah, I think there's something off with the logo. Let's see.
Because of the logo, I think there is a gap actually.
Well, it's the width of the logo. It makes the
Yeah.
whole thing bigger. So what is in the logo? CSS. Height 40 v min. I've never seen this actually. Margin bottom to rum. What does this do? Oh wow.
It's the height actually. It's the height.
So I want it to just be whatever the width is, like the width. Yeah, that's what I want. I want it to dynamically change. Based on this, I think there's some padding for the text, maybe? Yeah, this is gigantic now.
Yeah. Can we make a font size a little bit medium kind of stuff? Like, it's a font, right? Or is it an image? Like the complete
No, this is an image.
Okay. So we can give a height then. That it will be like a little bit smaller.
I mean, this looks okay-ish.
Yeah, I guess so.
Then how does it look on mobile? You know what? I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay, let's commit this. We style the header a bit better. Oh, actually, the last thing I'll do is the sticky header. So index CSS, I think we just can do header position sticky. Yeah, position sticky. See what that will do. No. Oh, and then top 0. Yeah, let's go. I want some kind of a similar elevation going on, like we see in these buttons. I like this elevation a lot. So probably going to add that to our header. Yeah, light theme works fine. Let's see. What are these guys? Box shadow. Something, something. Okay, I'm just going to copy this. And the same thing. Yeah, that's about right. I like that. Looks reasonable. Yeah, actually, I like that a lot. This is a
Yeah, it looked nice actually.
very nice top bar. All right. Probably gonna wrap up here. It's 18:55. This is very nice. I think we prettified this quite a lot. This looks a bit more professional. Ooh, I wonder what's going on here with all this text sizing.
I also want to work actually. So how can I work actually?
Sorry?
Means I would also like to give some contribution in it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let me commit and I'll talk about that a bit.
Can you just tell me which video should I follow from the start? If I want to get the complete idea of the website, from like which video I should start watching from, and I have missed 1 or 2 lectures, 1 or 2 sessions actually. So I just want to catch up with that actually.
I mean, if you want to, if you're familiar with some.
Yeah, actually, I'm learning with the means I have already worked on Node.js and Express on the Express as well. And right now I'm studying regarding React and all, because we have a subject actually in this semester. Because you're working in the React right now. So actually, so I was just thinking that I can just study by myself and I could just learn about it, and I will start. And I will just go through the sessions which you have already taught, so that will be easier for me to catch up.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, there are going to be some that you won't find very interesting. Like I focused on Firebase for a few sessions and authentication and stuff like that, which would be good for you to know, but those are not like React specific sessions and events. If you want to just learn how the project works in the core, the first few sessions would be enough.
Okay.
I mean, also read the codes. It's pretty straightforward. There's nothing. We haven't built a lot of code so far. I don't think. You'll find your way around it pretty easily, I hope. If you have any questions, please post them in Discord.
No, actually, miss I understand the code, because I am also a developer. So do I understand the code, but it's just the syntax and all.
Yeah.
I just have to work on the syntax. And about the Firebase, actually, actually I'm working on that as well, and we have to use in our current project actually.
Awesome. Yeah, so you'll get some experience. I've set up some Firebase emulators. I don't know if you were familiar with those at all.
No, not at all actually.
I'll probably write up some README docs about
Okay.
how to use them. So it's like a local environment that you can spin up. You don't need, you won't need my production Firebase environment to work with stuff.
Okay.
You can spin it up in your machine and work locally. It's much easier for you that way.
Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, it was a nice session actually.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time. If you
No, actually, I was actually busy in my assignments and all, like from couple of weeks. So because of that, actually, I couldn't attend. Otherwise, I really wanted to attend, the previous sessions actually. But
yeah,
I had my submissions and all, so I couldn't get enough time actually.
what are you interested in? What do you want to
Basically, I'm interested in like learning some new technologies right now because my core technology is C# and MVC and the .NET technology, and at the same time, I do know about GCP, then Azure and AWS as well.
In terms of this workshop, in terms of React, what do you
No,
want?
before joining this workshop, actually, means I have the knowledge of these technologies.
I understand.
So
But
yeah, so when I see you and the other people are like working on the project, and so I'm just getting more and more interested in this Node.js, React, and all, because I'm learning those technologies right now in my course actually.
in terms
So
of
that's,
like for the next session next Monday, what do you want to see?
yeah, sure, why not?
Sorry, what? That was a question. What would you
Sorry,
like to see?
sorry.
Which topics?
No, nothing, miss. I don't have any. To be honest with you, I don't have any preference actually, miss, in the
Okay.
technology wise, because
Yeah.
I'm new to that. So I don't know anything about, like, from where should I start, or from where should I learn, because you are the experienced one and you know better actually than I do. So
For sure. Yeah.
whatever you decide, I will just follow that.
Okay. If you have any suggestions or if you have any questions, please feel free to post them on Discord. Also, I mean, if you will contribute, there is the issues tab in our repository.
Yeah, sure.
There are some up for grabs issues if you want to they don't require a lot of knowledge, and you can just jump straight in and try contributing. And you'll find how to like follow and create API. And actually, what one of the first sessions that I've done, I described that flow pretty thoroughly.
Yeah, sure. I will follow that one more time.
So yeah, cool.
Can you share me the GitHub link? Actually, I don't have that.
Are you in Discord?
Yeah, I am on a Discord. Yeah.
So I'll post in any session recording when I post a YouTube link. There is the GitHub link will be in the description of the video.
Yeah, sure.
It's also this GDSC website.
Yes.
Cool.
Sure, cool. Thank you.
Thank you for joining.
Yeah, it was a pleasure actually.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Bye.